If you're wondering why there's suddenly a blindfolded boy showing up in our arms, the story was technically all about saving that guy. Who is he? Blindfolded boy, that's his name.
Well, we will leave the rest to you and head back.
I'll make sure to come and see how you're doing.
Oh. We have a morale rank 18. There's only one flag. Is this the real final boss, maybe? Or is this just an epilogue segment? This is the village at the start of the game. It's a village that starts under assault by the Yellow Turbans. And it was more on fire than it is right now. But it's definitely the same place. I also believe this was blocked off. Give me a second. I'm just gonna check part of the map. Before we had to jump over this way. Okay, now it's blocked off. Interesting. They did leave an item for us. If we... Now I'm scared that I just left a bunch of items on the previous area. How could they do this to me? Wasn't there a side path around here? Maybe not. Oh well. Sound of the wind. Looks like we might have a storybook ending where we fight the final boss in the same place we fought the first boss.
I used elixir to merge with Long, and the strength of our pact returned me to human form. That had an unexpected effect. The dragon's elixir field is now inside my body. I am grateful to you. And as a reward... every last one of you shall perish by my hand.
Does that mean that the old man became the boy? He has that weird licking tick that the other guy had. Huh. Oh, I just died. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm kind of surprised that we weren't able to like throw those back to him. It was just a normal move. I missed one parry and I exploded. Let's try this again.
The dragon's elixir field gives me ultimate power.
Oh, damn. That was faster than I expected. There you go. Okay, Virgil. Need more power and all that. I got parried! He just parried me! That's not allowed! Oh god. I'm probably dead. Look at his parry! I was gonna say, look at his stance gauge. It just went super blue. I didn't expect him to do another one. Do another red move. Now this is what I wanted from a final boss, not that giant dragon bullshit.
Do not stay your blade. The only way to defeat him is by cutting him down.
No, blindfolded boy. We hardly knew ye.
The immensity of my power.
Damn. Oh, you missed one parry and he just explode. I wonder if you can call allies to this fight. I shouldn't. I should just solo it. Okay, I'm glad. We might actually be here for the next half hour. I'm trying, man. Like, this is not me staying my blade. This is me dying like an idiot.
The immensity of my power.
He parried me. That shouldn't be allowed. He's parrying me. What's he doing?
The dragon's elixir field gives me ultimate power.
Wait for the quiet, I'm just focusing. That's a cool cut to black. Yo, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. That's not what that dragon looked like.
I could not let my ancestry, the clan that bears the dragon's elixir field, become known. And so, I sealed off my eyes and the terrible power within them. Yu-Ji drained my body's energy in his effort to create an ultimate elixir. However, I resisted and prevented his dark power from controlling me totally. It was my belief in you that allowed me to do this. Seeing you bravely fight on, never losing faith in your allies for a moment, has given me the courage to now open my eyes.
Damn. What the f-
I can just picture his beaming face now.
With Zudong's help, we're 100 strong!
Brothers, let us renew our oath.
Ah!
To do all in our power. As brothers, sharing one heart, caring for each other, and aiding those in need. We will support the Han Court and bring peace to the commoners!
Aim north! Fire!
I see our men are well trained, Gongjin.
My lord, I assure you, the enemy shall rest upon the riverbed.
On to the next target!
Father. Brother. Bear witness upon me. For the future of the Swen clan.
Finally, we're going to the south. It seems peace is not that far.
That said, the recently appointed Sima Yi seems to be highly regarded.
A forbidden power.
Probably all the elixir in the background. Chow Chow just thinking I should use this. I should use this for Wulong too. Like I wonder if they were trying to hint to that. But yeah, looks like we actually got to the end of the game. a bit earlier than I thought in the stream. That final boss was cool, but once I got a good run in, it just died instantly. I really like the last cut to black on like the parry. It didn't let the boss just die. It didn't let you play out the animation. You just got the stab and then black screen. They should have moved to something else and then gone back to the scene. That would have made it a bit more impactful, maybe. But yeah, like, if I'm gonna summarize my thoughts about the game, it definitely has, like, the Nioh feel with a bit of Sekiro in it. It's simpler than both games. Well, maybe not simpler than Sekiro. That game also has fairly toned down mechanics, even if it is very challenging. But definitely, compared to Nioh, this is very simple. The dodge mechanic / parry mechanic is very powerful. Like, you're meant to play the game with it, right? But I also feel like it also breaks the game at the same time. Particularly when you block along with it, because you can just make yourself completely safe before the parry. I don't remember if this was a thing with Sekiro, like if you could just block every failed parry attempt. But in this game, like, you can only be punished for early parry attempts half the time. And you saw, like, towards the end, I was just crushing the bosses. Like, the bosses that I thought were the final boss, like, they at the beginning, they just died almost instantly. I was kind of surprised, like, oh wait, he's already dead. And then there was that one boss where we were actively trying to make it kill us, and it just wasn't able to for like a full 2 minutes. So I wonder if maybe this didn't, like, I'm wondering if maybe like the growth curve, the equipment curve, the way that the morale system worked in the game didn't make it so that if you were like scrounging through the levels trying to be thorough, it didn't make it so that the big payoff moment at the end wasn't maybe too easy. I imagine that if I went through our run now and it was just run towards the end, just go through like critical path flags only, maybe didn't look for any of the side level flags that raise your minimum morale level, maybe the content, the bosses, which is usually what carries these games, would be way more interesting, or harder at least. But as it was, I got to the point where I was just killing everything. Like, I kind of regret upgrading my items at the very end. But beyond that, presentation was neat. Animations are really cool. It's like martial artist kung fu movies the whole way. That I really love. And yeah, if you like the Three Kingdoms stuff, that's also like a point in its favor. I don't know anything about it, to be honest. Never even played the Dynasty Warriors game, only like side games for other franchises using the same format. So in terms of the game feel, I feel like the engine held up. Like, Nioh games tend to feel good, right? Maybe they're a bit clunky sometimes when there are too many mechanics. In this game, it felt very smooth. In terms of them actually using the engine for graphics and the like, maybe it looks a bit worse than what you would expect the game to look like for the load it puts on your PC. I had to downgrade it from best quality to standard at one point, and particularly in this PC port, there were a lot of graphical glitches that were happening in the initial patch. Like, there was this constant flickering of textures everywhere. Anything that glowed would flicker white and make you blind, and there was a point where entire mountain ranges in the background were just popping in and out of existence. So there were issues with that, right? Like graphical stuff. But in terms of game mechanics, like, it felt pretty streamlined and pretty nice. Some people might say it was too simple, right? But in terms of just go in, play Kung Fu Fighter, martial arts, like, challenging game with cool bosses, it was a cool game.
There's demonic chi that needs quelling. Will you be coming?
I will stay here. With these eyes that discern fate.
Oh, he
I
lived.
must forge the next era.
I was convinced we killed him. Are we gonna get a name? Or is he just blindfolded youth forever? Is he now youth? Oh, is he... Is he Suk Liang? Kong Ming? He had the little fan, I guess it would be. When they mentioned Sima Yi, I'm like, oh, is this what he was the whole time? Yeah, you recognized it too, huh? I just pulled it out of Fate, honestly. Or that one Kong Ming music anime. Oh god, I'm probably making people pissed off if anyone watches up to this point. I'm shitting on all the Three Kingdom fans. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Unlock the difficulty Rising Dragon. This can be changed via changed difficulties. This raises the enemy's maximum morale rank and increases mission difficulty while also making it easier to obtain rare 5-star items and equipment with new special effects. Okay. This might just be sort of the New Game Plus thing. All these sub-battlefields. Recommended level 100. There are levels 2 parts ago that are still too low for me. You're definitely way too powerful in this game. I think I'm not sure if the leveling curve was fucked or if they weren't expecting someone to come through their levels. Or maybe equipment is just that important. I'm also on like low weight. It's still green. So it's not like my defense was like extreme and I could just tank everything. Though I did upgrade my stuff, so maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. I feel like some stuff just didn't do any damage and other stuff just destroyed you. Like in the last boss, they could actually sort of tune it to the end of the equipment path and a specific morale rank. But for other levels where you could just like be either super weak or super strong by the time you got to the end of at the end of the stage, I think they undertuned it on purpose. Very strange, very, very strange. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put the game down for now then. Looks like we reached the end of the game. I don't feel like I should... I'm not particularly feeling like going through the New Game Plus. There are other games I want to play, to be honest. And I think it's a good time to just give this a rest.